interesting note about this series. Atlanta FaZe had the higher seed, but they also picked Team B. That means this is Subliner's pick for the first map, Hardpoint, where FaZe are still scary on it. They have a perfect 3-0 record, but this is what the New York Subliners wanted to see. I just know guys like Celium, they want to shut them down straight away because, well, FaZe talked about how they're #1 in so many categories. They have a 24-7 record on map ones. Whew. They want to beat Subliners on their best map first.
So as the opening hit, you see the perfect lands, the concussions over the rooftop here of the cafe. In towards our first hard point we go, and so far so good for the New York Subliners. Can Simp change that? Usual spot to find behind the bar. Oh my god, he checks the close pair as well. Whoa, and he makes the case for the kill on a Kismet. Nice workload from FaZe. They get a couple of kills, they get the break, so now they're in.
And Simp obviously hyper aware. I love the timing of it. Waits for his teammates to get back in the mix before he goes for the chow. So he just opens up the door for everybody in Abizi, the player that's going to try to close things shut. Good trades out and about, and a sizable little lead here for Atlanta, handling the P1 incredibly well. New York Subliners chalking up and rotating straight into the hands of Draza. He might get booed, but I assure you, this man does not care.
Hey, yep, not exactly worried. And also Kismet, as we're fighting towards the second hard point, that low courtyard area where you find the Subliners players now, where you find that nade from Abizi that seemingly comes from the heavens above. Nice shots. Tyler Farris finding his next set of kills into the second hard point. Marketplace now here on Vista, and here come the Subliners right into Abizi. Can they get both? No.
It is too tough and well. Trades out and about. Draza there to seal the deal, and Hydra, well, the next man looking to strike. You get the one-shot call out. Draza gonna deliver. Trades all over the place, but for the moment, Subliners unable to get basically any time. 5 single seconds. They're being bullied on Vista. Again, FaZe, one of the best teams in the game in the map ones, and they're making that statement early.
So far, brilliant. Plenty of time still to play for here on Vista. This is New York Subliners map picks what they wanted. Less than 20 seconds remaining on our second point. We go over towards the third. Not too far away. That bar on the top left-hand side of the minimap. Sim keeping Sib at bay. That's a bit of a mouthful there as a suppression. With that concussion, it's going to help out. Hydra cuts the middle of the map wide open, and this could be an opportunity here, Chance, for the Subliners to get back in. We're going to test the brakes of FaZe.
Well, you said to get back in, they could full 60, and they're still going to be behind. That was 2 just devastating hills from Atlanta FaZe, who now get to take their time and go for the break. All 4 players grouped up together, and they could just hit through the front. Of BZ just sniffs it out, says, I guess if nobody's challenging me, I'll go to time, but doesn't win the gunfight. The full stack there from FaZe hasn't panned out.
Draws it down low, the only member up for FaZe right now. Sim's going to be in the back line, taken care of. Good work, okay, from Abizi as he cuts down a few more on the way forward. Stuns, not going to help too much. No trophies here for the Subliners either. Kismet, diligent attempt there on the defense, but it's the top side of the map. That's where they're coming from. Cleanups down low. Celium wins the trades. You've still got New York in control, so it has been a good point. Will it be enough?
Dude, Celium just backing these players down, even with the pistol and FaZe eventually get the break. So it's been a halfway decent hill, you'd say, for the New York Subliners. But Atlanta FaZe, not only do they cut their losses, look at how they've been able to flip those spawns. So setting themselves up long term. Maybe Kismet and Sky is trying to work together to fly on through, but both get cut down, and FaZe officially back in control of this game.
Didn't take long, did it? A brand new hard point. Low left-hand side of the minimap. FaZe are in. Big damage from Sim. That's huge work. Will he get the second? Sky's on the run. Bad timing, though. Pays off. Hard point still in the hands of FaZe. Not able to get too close. Look at that bottom side of the minimap as well. Kismet on the approach. Abizi keeping him at bay. That's a 4 spree there for him as well.
Italian, well, doing his very best just to stay alive. Needs to trade out Hydra, and, well, he's one shot, so able to get it done. An easy read by Celium, who is already letting him know.
FaZe already getting things started here in the body shot category. We're going to go for a quick listen in with Atlanta FaZe.
Top burger dead. I'm one shot, lay down. I'm one shot. Yeah, you watch out? Is he Steve? I don't know. Call me up. Yep. Head back. Every door. Fine ticket. Fine ticket. Caesar one shot. He's still there. He's really big. He's behind the ticket wall bank it. Ticket dead. Yo, let's one down deep still. Top shot. Yo, let's go P1. He went deepest right, okay? I'm down to go front. Look, P. I'll help you P1. He's top of heading. Starting P1. Top of heading. Just starting it. Stun. P1. That guy's me. Okay, good. Take your time. Let's go front. Okay. I have her long. I'll help you P1. Alright. You play got it? I'm waiting. I'm holding bottom art waiting. Let's go. And refresh. I'll take P1 again. I'm in mid half. We're on the the fucking... Two dead. One more count. Yeah, kiss can. Play right. Nade time. That's your nade time. Along that. He told. I'm heading front with you. I'm trying to nade this. You're trying to nade him on time. Nade him on time. 1 minute. I'm in field. There's no hill right now. I'll see on their side. Open top. Take it. I'm absolute. Iron top, chop. Yeah. Watch out. He naded me. Hydro. Take it.
Well, New York Subliners are trying to stave off the pressure, but, well, you go down by 60 at the start of the game, and that is certainly still the hole they are still in, and it is the dagger early P1 rotation. You get here first, and this is where you can call game.
I was trying to say how even the kills department looks for FaZe here. Everyone pulling their weight magnificently. Spree's now developing for a few of them. BZ. Oh, goodness.
All four.
The terrors terrorize once again. During the listening chance, we had a 12 spree there collectively from Atlanta FaZe. We saw that it happened to the Ravens as Surge went on their tear. The same thing might be happening here. BZ, can he finally get his streak? Sims one away from it. My gosh, it is so hard to deal with these players. That's the cruise. That's 180 scored.
This is just destructive, and I think this is exactly why Atlanta FaZe picked Team B. They just wanted to get the, well, Subliners map pick out of the way, and I think they were confident to come off to the harder start. 100-point lead already as we go in towards a P2. I mean, you're getting the entry kills, you're getting the setup, and you have both sides pushed out. So it's good news for the Subliners, but they're getting picked apart just a little bit. Sim has to back down just to collect the time.
Time is what they're going to be getting now, though. Watch out for the hit.
Oh, no.
FaZe are all over the place, and this cruise is going to certainly hurt. It might leave a mark. Sim. He stays alive on the inside of the point. Skies loses his life on the top side of the map, and his teammates are gone. Here come FaZe. How many can you take with you, Sim? The answer 2. So far, not bad whatsoever. He might be able to get streaks. Celium cuts him down. That's that. New York, though, back in the hill.
Hey, nice moment from Sim. Last player alive. He does his job to set his teammates up. So 30 seconds. That Subliner still desperate to get Hydra, the man collecting. And, well, Sim, the man leading the charge. And Sim gets the first kill, baits out Hydra, and the hill just collapses. FaZe break it down whenever they want, however they want.
15 to go here on the second hard point in our second set of rotations. Top left-hand side as we're going after this. As we saw before, New York may have had the time early, and once again, they seem to be winning the fights. Can they hold on, though? The breaks from FaZe, immaculate so far, and Sim just making sure Skies is dead.
Yeah, it's not just Celium. Everybody's sort of gotten bit by that bug on Atlanta FaZe, and they are playing with some confidence, and we get to test Sim's maybe movement skills, and off the map, there he goes, survives as well, and a pinch like that delivers you a free kill, and for Sim, maybe make it more than that. Everybody's one shot, but hey, he gets traded. Subliners still barely holding on.
Hey, they're still holding on. As far as I'm concerned, it's still nearly anyone's game. BZ now, his turn here the outside. Uh-oh.
No hops.
No hops. He's done. A little mistake that might cost them.
No.
Can Sim and Draza find all these kills? They've got a long way to go across the map. They find a few. Celium, though, causing problems. Low left-hand side of the map. That's where we're going next. A long journey again to get through these members of FaZe.
Little mistake. Yeah, it's going to cost them. No, look at where Atlanta FaZe are spawning. Simp actually went out of his way to push towards the back to get the clearance kills. And look, Atlanta FaZe are doing the little things right. Simp, not only does he have 29 kills, he's making the high IQ plays. Hydra trying to pop off in the back spawn, but he's a man on a mission right now. Has to deal with the onslaught, but so far so good.
25 seconds for the victory here in map 1 for Atlanta FaZe. Here comes the hit towards a hard point. Another break would be good. New York send it. They only managed to get one out of it. It's so costly trying to even bring down a single member of this red team. A BZ 20 and 20. Not just perfect vision. It's a perfect KD so far. Into the hard point. Nice work from Sim. Leads the charge. His 30th kill of the map.
I mean, this man is just on a mission. Subliners, I mean, they did a pretty good job of keeping this hill mixy, but there's just nothing you can do. You're just praying that you can survive towards another hill, which that just means Subliners, they're going to have to flood it just for at least 2 seconds to contest time, and they're going to be successful. They bought themselves at least a rotation, and hey, they got players over there as well, so a few good things going, but it is still just such a big hole.
Sid winning his hard point still in the hands of New York. Rotation, though, done. Draz is going to be there. Kismet's got to sniff him out and deal with this. This is to stay alive here in the map. At 2:32, you're incredibly close to the win. FaZe are in the time. FaZe looking for the win.
I mean, this is going to be it. 14 seconds left. Subliners got a nice little flood on the point, but Atlanta FaZe, these guys, it is no secret. They are just too dominant, and they are happy to let everyone know.
Here we go. Final seconds. The Subliners suffocated here on Vista. Map number 1 goes to FaZe.
And that was the New York Subliners map pick. We will hammer that point home. Atlanta FaZe, they're not even making it look fun on the map for anyone to be involved. They are taking turns shooting bodies. And again, it is not just the fact that this is a squad that can skill diff teams, that can outslay you. They make the heads up plays, man. Simp is genuinely just godlike. Might currently have the crown of the best player in the game.
Well, it's a coveted crown, and he's had it for many players, I think, and many fans for quite some time. 0-1 though to start things off. Search and Destroy on its way forward now. As we look across our stats here, Vista, blur, man, an absolute blur. Simp, huge damage, 34 kills, massive assists across the board there from FaZe as well. You name it, they did it all. Absolutely immaculate teamwork and a lethal start to the series.
And that is a bit of a difference maker, right? Hydra and Sid, two incredible slayers, but when you go against Atlanta FaZe, well, godlike players look a little bit normal, and their assist category not nearly as involved, so tougher to play when you're on an island against a squad like this, who again, even from the jump, I'm telling you, it's little moments like that from Simp, where he knows where the two players on the hill are, just knows he's got to wait an extra 3 seconds so his teammates can follow up on the play. It is the heads up, high IQ plays that is an endless onslaught from Atlanta. And if you don't play perfect, I mean, again, first two hills, they just started off the game down 80 points.
Yeah, it was like 76-8 at one point. I mean, there was no real easy way back into it. It takes a lot more than bullets and muscles to bring down Atlanta FaZe. Again, highlights, the vast majority of it goes towards them. We saw some nice individual runs there from Sib, a 5 spree, not able to quite close out on streaks, some decent holds. But again, moments like this just goes to show how hard it is to contend with the pace FaZe set, with the way that they handle their trades. It is no easy feat whatsoever. A good start from FaZe. We'll see if they can keep it going in the S&D.
And it has to just be so incredibly tilting to have your bodies getting shot the entire way from multiple players. It's almost disorienting. You're used to it happening once, and then you're just like, all right, I'm coming back and I'm going to kill this guy. But it's just, I mean, it's endless. It's been more than an entire full stage now at this point of FaZe, keeping everybody on notice. These guys playing with incredible confidence, and that is just not even remotely close.
No, whether you want to see them succeed or want to see them fail, watching FaZe is always a treat. S&D on its way. As we go through the stats one last time on the game flow there, it would never close at any moment in time. 6-star S&D though, Chance. This one could be interesting.
And the biggest stain right now you could really say is on Atlanta FaZe's record. They've actually lost 3 S&Ds in a row, and they've lost into some teams that have already been eliminated from the tournament, even on maps like 6-star. That being said, I feel like Atlanta FaZe just haven't been tipping their hand. We know New York Subliners has been a very creative team, especially in Search and Destroy. And we watched New York play on 6-star just the other day. We saw their game plan and their ideas. Even when they are in 3v1s, they are playing incredibly mistake-free Call of Duty. They are messing with the flow of the game, and they're really trying to disorient their opponents. I think Atlanta FaZe was able to kick back, watch it, and just go, okay, we know how you're going to play the game mode now. All good. We'll make the adjustments. So I think these stats might just be fooling us. Atlanta FaZe, that 3-loss streak, I doubt it.
Well, yeah, was this all to just lure the subliners into a full sense of security? You've already lost your #1 map pick. You wanted that Vista. You lost it badly. And now in S&D, FaZe, they're not, I'm not saying they're throwing, but they've got themselves some, ample time to practice and start to condition their opponents.
They're playing ordinary. Like, again, there's a natural flow of the game. On a map like 6-star, if you're on offense, you make some noise at a site. If you notice there's a defense, you wrap it out and try to hit it quick and go for the bomb plants quickly. New York Subliners, a team that are going to be messing with those timings. Atlanta FaZe are going to be very willing to play that game. So, honestly, it'll be an absolute battle on 6-star of just those mid-round adjustments. And of course, the adjustments are easier if you get the first bloods. The Desk touched on it. Kismet online to land, a radically different story, and Hydra has been struggling in first bloods as well. And of course, for Atlanta FaZe, it's the literal first blood reaper.
This should be a very good test of the series. A little bit of love towards the A-bomb site. FaZe well aggressive there. Ebezy down low towards that secret catwalk. Kismet behind his bulletproof glass here on the inside of security. He'll be safe, but he'll still be able to remain watchful over that A-bomb.
I think it's been a little bit too quiet on the map. Again, Subliner is going to be playing with these timings, but there's no noise at B at all. Selim is still rotating over just as that safety net. So right now, Kismet, he's distracting. These smokes are to try to mess with the timings of FaZe. who have not taken the bait. They're still playing for the swarm. It's going to be Selim and Simp working together to get the intel if this bomb goes down.
Now, you've done a great job, New York, here of combing your way through the map carefully. You've got a little bit of time left, 40 seconds to go. Onto the B-bomb site, you now have it. Selim, he's going to be the one man to cause a problem. He'll jump into this. Hydra finds a bit of concealment on the inside of that plant pot. Bomb down, here we go.
And now you get to watch FaZe just set up for the containment. And look at that patience. This is exactly what I'm saying, FaZe. They know what the game plan is going to be. They'll play the high IQ game as well. Hydra, interesting timing, though, in the middle of the map. An opportunity to make the play.
Oh, Skies, lovely shots. Levels it up. Hydra, flank, pays off. Onto the bomb you now go. And that's a couple of players there from FaZe now making it happen. Sim guesses correctly. 20 seconds on it. Sim left alone. That is a great round from the New York Subliners.
And they got first blooded, and they still executed off those adjustments. It took some interesting timing in the middle of the map. Simp just not turning enough, and Hydra found the route through. But you see, this is the style that's going to be every single round. You're going to have to play nearly perfect. New York very happy to get that one on board, and I mean, credit to Skies. This guy is the best wall bangs we've seen in the league, but that just means he doesn't have to see you to kill you through a smoke. Doesn't matter. Skies is the finest at it.
He is that guy. He's been that guy since MW2. Attacking right now for FaZe. We'll see if the New York Subliners are willing to poke a little harder and faster. And see if they can't get that first blood. Selim, though, really helps out. That gives FaZe a massive advantage so early in the round.
And now, I mean, stun checking you, controlled the space, Selim to watch the flank. It does not get better than this. Atlanta FaZe, a team that executes on these conversions. Kismet Skies, though, you trade out of BZ, there will be hope.
They're going to try. BZ throwing him. Oh, dear, his toes. Tuck him away, man. Kismet trying to make his way forward. Sim backs him up, says you don't get to take on my friend without a little bit of help. A massive, massive advantage again here from FaZe in the round. 4v2. Drives her through mid. Perfect tags, not enough for the kill. Sim's there on the cross. And this crossfire is going to sting, and that's the round. And it's another delightful showing here on 6-star.
That's absolutely brutal. No trophy there from Sib, so he just starts out getting naded, and FaZe not a team willing to waste any time. Get the bomb plan, get into position, and they know what the game plan is going to be. They might have 3 S&D losses in a row, but this is where they are going to button things up. And Abizi still doing his thing in the first blood front as well, or at least after the fact. Always in the right spots.
We're seeing the trophy usage as well towards the A-bomb site. You want to make sure the other team can't get that smoke down. The smoke retake strategy, I mean, from challengers all the way to the pro level, effective, at times random.
Not against these teams, I don't think.
But not against these teams.
You see you throw a smoke down, you're immediately getting made one shot. These players are different.
These teams are different indeed. Speaking of different, that guy right there, the Reaper, finds his first blood.
And I love how quickly he's out. A couple players stunned as well in towards you, and maybe Skies can even the odds. Trazit trying to buy time for the Terrors to get in the mix in. Well, here are the Terrors. At least it trades, and Kismet gets fried. Good luck to Sib. Playing against Simp in Selim and bombed down by the statue. He's going to have to gun them from the power positions. Not an easy feat.
Couple of tags. Back up. Maybe take the fight from you. Sib is out. He has that bomb and he's long gone.
And he's playing for a kill, trying to catch a player off rotation first thing.
Will he be able to catch them out? FaZe in tandem now, running through the middle of the map.
The aggression, though, from Sib, perfect. Going over, clears out the space. So this would be a free bomb plant. So Sib, as far as the 1v2 goes, this is as good as it gets. He's making the perfect reads.
Question remains if he can give himself a fighting chance by being able to isolate. No way. FaZe are going to be holding hands. They are sacked to crack on the approach towards the bomb site. Here they go.
Just a test of instinct as well for the timings, and so far, so good.
So far, absolutely outstanding. Sib, give him a little bit of love. Bomb check clear. Here comes the ring around. More damage. Which way will he go? Stun lands. My goodness, the time's still ticking away. Here comes the play. And that was a dangerous game of ring around a Rosie. Sim with a defuse and a 5 spree for Mr. MVP.
And that's simply how difficult it is to clutch against players like Simp and Selim in that moment. Simp makes every single read. The timings he had on, okay, the flank's not here, let's turn around. Maybe a small mistake of the trigger discipline or lack thereof, or the hesitation to go for the shots on Selim. But even then, after the fact, still making the perfect reads, has the good stuns. It just doesn't matter. So difficult against this team.
That was just one round, man. I mean, this is fantastic. And so far, though, perfect work. They're in the first blood category.
Yeah, 3 for 3 right now, Atlanta FaZe. First blood's the biggest struggle for the New York Subliners, and haven't made the adjustment just yet. Another A hit coming in from FaZe. They're taking their time.
2 through in the middle of the map there from New York Subliners here on defense. Try not to let anything get through. Bad news, though. You do manage to cause a lot of noise and disturbance there. The A-bomb site is wide open right now, but FaZe waiting for something to happen. The Subliners first go around here on the defensive round. They push forward quick. They ate the nades and they died out fast. This time, nothing of the sort.
Still, though, 52 seconds is plenty of time, so FaZe don't have much to work with, but still time to suss it out. And Abizi, yeah, taking space. I think this is just going to be a straight-up A hit. You know, Sib's in the back. You got the intel on Kismet. You're expecting pressure towards you. So 3 players, known location. It's only Hydra Atlanta FaZe haven't gotten eyes on.
Ooh. Get away with your life quick. Sib, perfect position to cause some problems. Abizi, though, keeping his life in his hands. 25 seconds, nobody to drop just yet. Here we go.
And now time is a massive problem. They still haven't seen Hydra.
Hold it together. Oh no, they come in pairs. Selim and Abizi find their respective kills. Sib, can you bring down Draz here? 15 seconds. Bomb being planted. Oh, it's falling to pieces. Hydra now in the 1v4. And this is for streaks. You get the streaks. You get the round.
And for so many, we've seen squads in that exact same situation. If they start tweaking out, go back and forth, do we plan, do we not plan? It is so difficult with time that low to manage the clock. FaZe do it perfectly. Nobody dies. These guys, again, might have lost 3 S&Ds in a row. They've tightened things up against the New York Subliners, who still have not gotten a first blood. Perfect. 4 for 4 right now for Atlanta.
4 for 4. 4 deaths for Kismet so far. 0-4. This S&D woes continue there for the Bulldog. Bomb in his hand, though. Will he be able to now creep into the action? Over to the B-bomb site we go. Nobody home here. FaZe have guessed towards A. And they'll soon know that that's not where anyone is going to be, so they'll hit their way through mid.
Yeah, Sim picking a different corner, by the way, so no one actually sneaks through the middle of the map. He's going to be watching the front or calling in a bomb.
Uh-oh.
Sim's in an interesting spot. He actually could get hunted down by Hydra in this moment. No dice there, and there you go. Hydra finds the kill. New York Subliners finally get a first blood.
Into the Subliners maelstrom, and right now it's going to be Kismet still on that bomb. Draz now trying to clear out every possible corner. Sees Kiz, oh, but it's too late. Skies, perfect coverage. Abizi tries to level it up. It's 3v2, Subliners advantage.
Clutch potential. Abizi can't turn fast enough. Sib able to drop him in a 1v3 now for Selim with bomb down. High up on the list of players that can get this done, but Sib slams the door shut. No clutches coming through. And that is all just a bait. Simp calling a cruise missile in from a very delicate spot. Did not have any support from his teammates in the first big mistake so far of this search and destroy. And it's FaZe that make it.
Not too unhappy with the cruise usage. Kismet from inside bar there stays perfectly safe with his head down. The sort of hitbox from that cruise doesn't extend past it. He might be good for another cruise, you never know.
I'm not here to doubt Simp in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all. Trophies this time for Sib. He won't be getting dropped here on defense. Kiz trying to get on the board in the middle of the map.
They're going to be running it down as well. They're going to be attacking. They've left the bomb in spawn so they can play for the rotations. They want to be the first blood hungry. Sib, though, going to go for it. Does get traded.
Oh!
And Hydra couldn't get the trade. Draza, it'll be chirping.
The Phenom eradicated there by Draza. What a two-piece that was. Man advantage FaZe. Oh, dear. And that one from Skies is going to sting. Kismet, 1v3. At the very least, can he get one? He can indeed. Here come the rest of FaZe. Oh, he was lined up for the fight. He was feeling it, but Draz, 3 on the round for him. Disgusting work.
And again, they were willing to play with the aggression. Draza just makes the easy reads. Hydra not able to trade things out, and Draza gives you 3 in the round. Pretty on point in that moment. And, well, how do FaZe respond after a round where they make a pretty big mistake? Well, it's nearly perfect again.
4-2 for FaZe right now. No matter what the odds, no matter what the situation, you know the New York Subliners won't be down and out. They will still have the fight in them. Our current reigning world champions, they've yet to find the same success they had at MW2, but here in 3. We're at the halfway mark here. Nice nades, nice stuns, everything lands. FaZe are slowed down while the A-bomb site gets overrun.
That beautiful first blood. This is what you need. Simto's going to be working the flank, but Sib does have eyes on it. A very difficult retake. We saw Atlanta FaZe be in this spot on offense. They handled the round perfectly. New York's turned to do the exact same thing.
Such a hard gunfight to win. Simp, that nade is going to get in position where those players once were, but they've already pushed to the end of the elbow. They've put their front line far forward right now, so FaZe is going to come around this corner into trouble. Here comes 2 for Hydra.
And that is exactly how you dominate the A-bomb site. You get the clearance, you use your stuns, you use your nades, and frankly, Subliners had all 4 players chucking their stuff, so even if there was a trophy, it would have been overwhelmed. That is the call, just to go for the domination, and again, the execution after the fact is absolutely perfect. Maybe Hydra, a little bit of momentum. There's kill number 1, and the next 2 just fall in his lap. Hydra looking to get the hot hand as Subliners still down a round.
Can he get the cruise now for the Subliners? 3 more kills, so will be it. Trophies are working overtime indeed, and Hydra, aggression. And that is another. Will he be able to get this? Surely not. Simp wins it. The Kismet there to try to get the trade. That's an awkward situation to be in. Simp, can he find it? He can. Superb round. The Subliners struck while the iron is hot.
And Simp read that pressure, left his teammate to die because he knew he wasn't going to be able to get those trades. So he's going to be able to take his time in a 1v2. He has a minute to make something happen. But how good are his spidey senses? Kismet and Sib just around the corner.
Oh my. Hello, number 1. A straight 1v1 right now. And Kiz pumps the brakes with Deddy still. And Simp is long gone.
I would be terrified if I was Kismet.
And I hope he doesn't hit that corner. Simp's going to go back to it, to the scene of the crime. He wants to be found. He wants to fight. And Kismet, if you don't check this, this could get ugly real quick. Look at the patience from the Bulldog. This might be a tremendous error. Oh, no! It really was. There aren't a lot of words for it. It's map point FaZe. And Simp feels like that was a freebie.
The true psychopaths always return to the scene of the crime. Simp is built different at his double-digit kills. That is a 1v2, and he knew about this play so far in advance. When Abizi was by the statue, Simp said, "You're just dead, man. I'm sorry. I'll make the play later." And he delivers. Again, incredibly strong case for being the best player in the game. And you might be right. I mean, hey, he might get the cruise. He's going to win the game at the same time if he does, but here we go.
Let's find out. Pressure towards B. You've read it perfectly. The Subliners are there as well. Cell, first blood, Hydra out of the equation. And here comes the next one for Simp. Kismet. Oh, I love the prone play. Oh dear, around the corner. A little bit too much shoulder. Gone, down and out, 3v3.
So I'm going to back down as well. So they've played for the retakes. And this is such a tight setup as well from Atlanta FaZe. They're expecting maybe a flank to roll through, but 5 and 6, Straza and Abizi working together as this bomb absolutely going to this A site.
Able to creep in. And FaZe have got a pinch working out here. If the Subliners can get done faster than, than currently set to get it complete, that bomb plant could be a problem. They've got to get set up for the fight as well.
Yeah, and FaZe caught completely unaware. And look at this positioning from Sib. He actually had the perfect timing to get in the back spawn. Celium checks it though. That might be the mistake. Now man advantage for FaZe.
Went from Skies. Is he going to read the second player? He does. He takes it. Wow. Bueno. What a round. Celium now 1v2 for the map.
King Cobra. Not enough time. He's got to make something happen.
Trying to make it happen down low. No, good reads. The Subliners stay alive, 4-5.
And Caesar, Skies Bueno knows he has to go and make that play. Reed Childs, even when he's one shot, you got to mess with the timings. A big moment play, because as good as Sib's positioning was, Celium wrapping all the way back through spawn just to check it. Could have been a dagger. But Skies buying you the lifeline.
Still 10 and 5 for Sim. I mean, it's been one hell of a search and destroy for him. All of his kills non-traded so far. Map point again for FaZe. We'll see if the Subliners can pull off another great one. Heavy hit towards the A-bomb site now.
Deja vu all over again. Sid, the only defender down that long lane over towards A. And the number of stuns and nades that just landed, but everybody survives.
Subliners on a fast flank. Here they come. They're going to send it around this corner, and Sim, he's managed to stay out of the fight. The red dots all over the minimap. They are singing. Here comes Sim. He finds both. 3v2. FaZe with only a man up, and the Subliners have abandoned A. They've gone back towards mid.
Yeah, they're gone. They're moving. Subliners, though, they're making the perfect reads. Disguise is going to be here, ready for the B pressure, but look at Atlanta FaZe. The second you think something, it's like these guys can see through walls.
Slowly over towards A once again. The foot race is on. Sib there fast. I'm not sure if Draza saw him. Here comes the attack, and it's a lot of aggression. Jump check lands. The bullets do as well. Sib trades. Not there yet. 2v2.
That's great help from Skies on the cross. They can get this done. Desperate to stay alive. Draza just picks them off, though, and Sib in a pinch can't get it done just like that. Atlanta FaZe called game.
They had numbers. They had the window of opportunity to attack. An outstanding bit of work in the early rounds there from FaZe. New York Subliners, good tenacity, lovely resolve. They don't get absolutely blown out of the water there on 6-star, but so far, smooth sailing for FaZe in the series. 6-4, the final score there on 6-star.
And again, you gotta love the looks from Atlanta as well. A 3-loss streak that was completely irrelevant to how they were gonna be playing this map. Literally from the first round, you get to see the adjustments FaZe were making specifically for the Subliners on this map, but it is really just credit to Sim. 13 kills, obviously 5 first bloods across the board for FaZe, but that means in the later half of the game, FaZe wasn't picking up a lot of those first bloods and still clutching. And by clutching, I mean the 1v2 from Simp, where his instincts are just perfect. Gets the first kill and jumps out the front window, knowing a flank might be coming through. Simp truly built different.
Well, Vista done, 6-star done, Invasion up next. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks. We've got 2 players with extremely high KDs in the mode on the map. We'll find out how that goes after this quick break. Our winners round 2 matchup continues on the other side of this one. Atlanta FaZe taking on the New York Subliners. Don't go too far. We'll be right back.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Scuff Gaming is doing an ultimate giveaway where you and a friend can win a chance to go to COD Champs this year. The giveaway includes 2 VIP tickets, travel expenses, and more. To enter, scan the QR code on the page or go to scuff.co/CDL and enter your email. Terms and conditions apply.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our winners round 2 matchup here at the Major. The New York Sublines taking on Atlanta FaZe, and if you've just joined us, FaZe are up 2-0 chance, and it's looking real good. And one of the real reasons why it's looking good is that man on your screen there, Celium, seemingly unkillable.
Yeah, he gets his own index. This is the number of series he's had where he just goes positive. Literally 30 out of his 31 series this year, he's gone positive. I know what you're thinking. When did he get absolutely tucked to bed and go negative? God, this kid is terrible. It was at the tournament in the champs, or not the champs finals, but the finals Major 2, which they still won.
Yeah.
So Cell can go negative and they still win, but he goes positive all the time. He is the toughest player in the league to kill. I mean, literally every single game mode. He is the least deaths per 10 minutes, and it is by a wide margin. If you hate him, it won't make a difference. You can't kill him anyway.
Well, we'll see if anyone can kill him here on this invasion game. We're going to play control. These are our records so far, and oh goodness, folks, what do you know? On the right-hand side, great stats for FaZe. Not terrible though chance there for the Subliners. That first place in attack rounds. What's going on there?
That is the entire story. They are the best team on the attack. Hydra is the exact reason why. A 1.7 KD overall is insane, but we keep bringing up how Simp, best player in the game. I believe there are 7 players that have a positive KD on attacking rounds on invasion, and that's 7 out of 60-something players. Simp has a 1.2. So he is God. Hydra has a 1.4, so that's the player that needs to pop off and sell him. He's shooting his body already.
Yeah, bad news. B, first segment cleaned up. Only 3 segments to work with there before the zone goes, and you get an additional minute to attack with. So far, so good. A now being hit, and a BZ, aggression there. Hydra stops him out in the twins.
Just an absolute nuisance, those A hits. It just drags so much pressure on the defensive end and forces you to respond. So FaZe, plenty of space we're able to take over towards this B zone. Not actually capturing it just yet, but a nice gunfight win. Draws a 2 HP. And again, you can hate him. I assure you, he does not care.
He's looking fine so far, 4-2. Just about a minute to go. A single segment has always been captured, but right now for the New York Subliners. Woo!
There we go.
Okay, Hydra. Looking to drain B. Skies tried to hit the old Halo 2 sword lunge there on a Celium.
There we go. It's a hit though. We lost the gunfight. Straza, we're calling him out, but he wins the big gunfight against Kismet. Now you can get 2 bodies on the zone.
Looking to get 2 bodies in there. Here comes that. Is it? Double A, and it's going to be a big battery hit now. Kismet flying in. Oh, they find at least 1. Draza stays alive. The capture still continuing. Celium finally goes down. Hydra looking for streaks, but you have to get A.
I don't even know what you want more. He's going to have to do both, and it just challenges an instant death. That's the 5 spree. Quelch the flank rolling through, though, and Kismet times it perfectly, but that is still a very poor situation for Subliners to be in. As a BZ flirting with the idea of going towards this A site. New York Subliners, they want to clutch up and just shut you down at B as well, but look at where Celium's at. This is a painful spot to be in.
And he's just going to sit and wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's really annoying. And now he's on A as well. So B's getting captured. They managed to soften that up and make it safe. Now on A.
And it's just a 1v1, him versus Sib in this moment. Sib's got to find a way to get this done. Hitting through the front, right into the pre-aim, and there's Celium letting him know.
All Celium's really doing at this point, folks, is ruining his accuracy stat. Okay, folks, 1 more segment at B, and we say goodbye to this opening attacking round. And FaZe flying forward. Reinforcements from the Subliners, though, they're making it in, and the timing might be great for Skies.
I mean, this is desperation. You're trying to make something happen. Draza can't get killed. Able to shut down Sib, get you the B zone. And you might hate Draza, but he wins you that round. And honestly, it might have just won you the map. Opens up the A zone, sets up his teammates, and gets it done at B as well. Draza, a hyper-aggressive player. That is 10 kills on an attacking round.
An electrifying round from FaZe. And they're feeling very good. Again, the confidence rising, smiles, little giggles here or there, shooting bodies, causing problems for the Subliners. They managed to deal with a couple of big attacks chance. It just wasn't enough.
And the insanity of the shooting bodies from Celium. They only had a tick on B. They're like getting spawn trapped, and he's still shooting your body. It's annoying, but hey, we mentioned it. Hydra has a 1.4 KD on this map on attacking rounds. This man has literally been God, and well, he's going to have to ascend, but it is, of course, Draza there to shut him down. Kismet, though, looking for the opening. The Bulldog trying to pounce, and well, he gets shut down as well.
So a close set of kills. Well, a single segment of B complete. And now for the subliners all over the top side of the map. Skies, lovely awareness there, dealing with a BZ. The flank is safe. Draza managing to sniff out Sib and remove him. And somehow Sim gets that. So you managed to save the B zone at great range. Push up, try to take control of the map.
Yeah, Selling, by the way, busy spawn trapping in this moment. Gets an extra one before he falls as well, so a couple players gonna end up back in Palace, and Skies, the front man for the team right now. Lead singer gets chopped down. There are no open avenues of attack. Number 2 trying to find some time to make something happen. Gets world starred by Sim. That's a pistol kill, and again, back in Palace.
No.
Demoralization is the experience now of the subliners.
You're starting to see what is going to break first, the bodies of the subliners or their minds, and a BZ driving them out of their mind. There is the crossfire from Draza. A 5 spree now as FaZe are starting to just become untouchable here in Invasion.
It's a terrifying sight. Right now, it's not even remotely close. And subliners are grouping up kind of through the middle of the map, back Palace, and Draza on a 6 spree. It's just target practice.
Yeah, we're going to see that target hit. It's going to be the ground. It's got to cruise.
3 world champions on the side of New York subliners, and they are currently target practice for Draza.
Around 2-0 FaZe. They attack successfully. They defend successfully. Can they do it again? And right now, the subliners are beaten and bruised.
And I'm getting way ahead of myself on this, I'm aware, but like Cold War FaZe in the mix, top team of all time with the likes of Complexity and Optic Gaming, this version of them might be like the cream of the crop. We got a long way to go, but I assure you, we are just witnessing greatness in subliners on the not so fun end of it. Kismet 5 and 16, Sib only has 5 kills as well. They are getting bullied as Draza, feeding off the hate, has 19 kills in 2 rounds.
It was a 13 uncontested. Here comes the cruise. One more round in FaZe. They get to push forward their own record of series wins in a row. It has been a sensational set. Can Draz find any more than the 8? It's unbelievable work so far. Selim in, catches them out. Quick moves there from Sib. And back over to B we go.
That's how annoying it is. That's like 3 deaths there for FaZe. So you think they're in a tough spot? Well, here's Draza on a 10 spree, looking to set a record on a difficult map on attacking rounds. And it's Hydra, almost scared to chow. Does take down Draza, so the spree is over. Now FaZe forced to work this B zone. They've yet to get a single tick.
And this is the same situation we saw previously. You get a decent amount of balance across the map. You deal with these big hits from FaZe, but you let one player sneak through. And this is what's happening at BZ. He just finds the smallest of windows to work with. And now all of a sudden he's on A.
And he gets so much time to play with because it's only a single player capturing the B zone. So it is a very slow progress. Gives you all the time in the world to work with. But Sib and Hydra both win their ones. And now subliners the opportunity to try to shut them down on a defensive round. They need this if there's hope of defense for round 5.
And that's absolutely huge. Big work in Kismet as well. Sib pushing them forward. 30 seconds remaining here. And now a taste of their own medicine. Sib posted up, causing damage. Draws, whoa, down and out. One more for the cruise.
And that's 7 kills for Sib in this round as well. So he's been popping off. This could be exactly what the subliners needed. The antidote on invasion control. In FaZe right now, it's identification of Sib. They just don't want to feed him this kill. They know.
They know. They know. Final moments. If he gets a little keen, Kismet takes it. Gonna go into the next round. Still on that 5 spree. Subliners, a strong sign of life here. But they've got to pull off 2 rounds in a row. Not impossible, but far from easy.
I mean, all things considered, that is best case scenario for New York. You burn the cruise missile. That was only a single tick of progress that rolls through. That is a dominant round on defense. Still, though, the bigger problem, they got bullied on the first round. They need to find a way to win this attacking round. They are the best in the game on attacking rounds on invasion control. This is when they need it the most.
Here we go, New York. 2 through the middle of the map. 1 to B, 1 to A. Nades and lots of noise. Sib is still on the hunt for that cruise missile, and FaZe are reading this on the defense perfectly.
This is just an inches moment. Simp gets called out as well, so nice first blood. Going to open up the map just a touch. And again, for Subliners, they have a little bit of time to try to break this down. Draza challenge, Draza falling. Kismet's also on a 4, so 2 potential streak opportunities. Well, that one doesn't last long.
He gets a lot of damage in. The first segment of B, slowly but surely getting worked away. Now going to leave, push up, try to get some map control. Hydra unable to finish that kill, so for now that's going to be an issue. Whoa, Celium gets gunned! And you have to finish him. Woo, smooth moves from Hydra, not enough to stay alive, and Sib still silently sitting on that 5.
There it is. Got the cruise missile, so another small victory in this potentially long war for New York, and that B zone is going to fall as well. 2 minutes and 11 seconds to work with to capture the A zone. This is as good as it gets.
Yeah, they're on it. Skies win this, and you're sitting pretty. aBeZy is one tough customer to deal with.
Unreal.
That is a massive win, and that's A safe.
Abe over there just playing with his food, handful of shoulders being thrown and getting the tags in when he needs. Abe at his finest.
Uh-oh.
Kismet gets Sim tagged up. He's on the hunt. Bulldog prowling, and hey, able to get it as well. Opportunity to make some plays in the back of Atlanta phase's spawn.
He's still moving. He gets the kill. He resets dead silence now, making his way in towards the back lines. It's easy reads here from aBeZy. He's on the zone. Oh, guns was up for a moment. Kismet, if you win that, you're in a sweet spot. The rest of his teammates trying to push up as well.
Yeah, he's got Sid to work with as well. They could jump on this zone, reading the launcher pressure, but if nobody's challenging, go straight to the point. You know aBeZy is nearby, and you're able to shut him down. 2 in the feed for New York.
2 in the feed. Celium's going to have to make a big run through the middle of the street. Trophies now at the ready. This is a big moment. Are you going to get the stack, or are you going to go for the kills? You have to bring down Celium. Uh-oh. You've left the zone. Try to stay alive. Here comes Sim. Sim can't get the second. Subliners, a sign of life. They don't finish A.
Yeah, Sid moves a little bit away from his trophy, and the stun grenade ends up punishing him. Kismet keeping up the pressure. I mean, one gunfight to win it potentially. He could do some damage. It's just one guy on the zone. It's aBeZy, that lone defender.
A lot of time still. Nice shots from Kismet. Reinforcements showing up. Nice nade from Cell. Simp finds his also. Simp down. Sib back onto the point. Still has the cruise to go. Skies soften up the defending a team. On the attack they go, and back at it with Draza. Another huge 2.
These trades are on point right now for FaZe, and well, you've lost so much of that map pressure. Now laundry control, or past it rather, Cafe in the hands of Atlanta FaZe. aBeZy and Cell grouped up together. Draza watching the cross.
Investment. It feels like a necessity. Towards the backside of the map, and there we go. We clean up, Draza on the A map, on the A zone, but that's aBeZy finds 2 in the middle of the map. He cuts the play down entirely. 30 seconds. This could be game.
That is going to be a game, and it's not just the terrors. Draza, while that cruise missile is rolling through, he over-chows, gets himself killed by the cruise missile, but it's to kill Kismet before he can get to the zone. Heads up plays. Draza on point this map.
Life count is low, time even lower. 15 seconds to go. Subliners have got a saw, send it across the map. Sim at a hail of gunfire alongside aBeZy, bringing them down. 2 members of the Subliners can't even get close to outside of their spawn. The writing firmly on the wall. FaZe, it's a stamp in the series. It's a 3-0 in winners round 2.
And I tell you, that looked absolutely hopeless from start to finish. We opened up this series on New York's map pick of Vista, where FaZe still have a perfect record and immediately jumped up to an 80-point lead. The S&D that kicked things off right. 4 first bloods in a row. The 1v2 clutch from Simp. And even that control, Draza just popping off from start to finish. New York Subliners certainly showed some fight there in the final rounds of Invasion, but even Draza, again, when that cruise missile was coming in, makes the heads-up play, keeps Kismet off the point. FaZe, they literally do everything right.
More than enough fight there from the Subliners, but not enough to get a map win. FaZe march on happily in towards the remainder of the winners matchup. For the Subliners, man, we'll see how they go. They're going to be dropping down to the lower bracket. We'll see them play later on today, but one more chance here in this tournament. Quick look at the stats, and it was very good for the boys of FaZe, their chance. I had a conversation with a FaZe fan recently who he said, hey, we're in such good form right now. Everything's working out so good. I almost want us to lose a tournament here, or maybe we should lose in the next major so that we're strong for champs, because you know we love a bounce back. And I thought, if that is the sort of temperament of the FaZe fan right now, how confident is, the vast majority?
Dude.